Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So we're going to jump in and do a read for the first half of February. This will be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or my description box, all right? My bi-weeklies focus on love, so what we're going to be doing is focusing on that. My monthlies, which you'll see at the end of the video, do focus on what the universe wants you to know, so do check those out as well. That might, for those of you that aren't interested in love, you can hop right over to that, all right? All right, so let's see what is happening. Now, this is going to be you and who, and that who could be friend, family member. It can be a boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or one side of a situation or another, all right? So feel free to reverse messages, from one side or another as you see fit, because you might resonate with one side more than the other, okay? All right, so before we get into the main spread, what I'm going to do, Pisces, for you is I'm going to pull a card that as it pertains to self-love, because I think that is super important for you, and so that's what we're going to be doing, and it can affect your relationships or the situation at hand, whatever's brought you to my channel, all right? So let's jump into that and see what is happening for you. What wants to come out for Pisces for the first 2 weeks of February? First 2 weeks of February for Pisces. What's most important for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know most about their situation? Ooh, this came out. What is this? Wow. Okay, so and I can't remember what other sign got this, okay? But what this talks about here, this talks about the crumbling, okay? And this is about, perhaps what in your life are you trying to cling on to in some way that you don't want to let go, okay? And that's what this is asking you to ask yourself, okay? So really think about that, what that is for your Pisces, because you pretty much probably already know what this is, all right? But what this is saying is that there is some sort of crumbling that is happening, and it's saying, what are you holding on to? And maybe ask yourself, why am I holding on to that? Is it out of fear that I won't, get something better, find something better, find another person again, this type of thing, or that I won't get this type of thing again, or this opportunity again. This is saying is that obviously what you try to hold on to that is trying to leave you. It's about letting that go and going with the universal flow within that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card in terms of what this is. And see what wants to come out for you, because I'm somewhat curious for you in terms of self-love. This is saying that there's something that you're holding on to that perhaps is not serving you, okay? And what is that? I got the Queen of Pentacles. Someone that has really motherly earth type energy, okay, for the most part. She's down to earth, motherly type of energy. She's really, carries influence. It's Pentacles, could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. But she really carries the divine energy of nature, right? That energy that if you just walk outside in nature, that you feel so wonderful in the environment. Well, if you walk into a home of this person, you feel this is someone that you feel that's got that same type of energy, okay? So that's what I feel. And I feel that it could be, maybe it's a situation, something that a particular that you might be holding on to. I'm going to pull a soul trees card to see what wants to come out, because this isn't your main spread and I don't really want to use tarot on this, but I wanted to see what wanted to come out. But yeah, we've got some sort of motherly type of energy. Maybe there is someone who has that around you, whether it is in a partner, a friend, whatever that case may be. It could be the case. What do we have? Yeah, this is saying to accept the change. So in the soul trees, because these cards usually talk about what the soul wants you to do, and if there's some sort of crumbling, this talks about some sort of change. I almost feel that this is kind of like a tower moment, that there is, but it's for a good reason, and it's for obviously for your greater good, no doubt, but it's also an opportunity for you to see the light and to change and to move forward with something better and more grounded for you. But there's some sort of change that is taking place here, and we'll get in a little bit more in terms of your read, but that's what I see here. So so I'll put this aside over here, and let's jump into your main read and see what wants to come out. But there is some sort of change that is taking place for you. It could be within a relationship. And it doesn't have to be just romantic. It can be, or it can be, a child going off to college. It could be, someone moving, out of the area, or just a change in terms of the dynamics of a relationship now. So, maybe something is learned that now changes everything, and that's what I feel. All right. So let's jump into the read and let's talk about you and where you're at right now. Knowing this, let's take a look a little bit deeper in terms of this and what that is for you. Let's get a little bit more. Where is Pisces at right now? The first 2 weeks this flew out. What is it? 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So this is all about coming to fruition. This is about wealth and establishment. This is not like, fast, wealth coming in and out type thing. This is stability, long-term, kind of wealth that seems to be coming through here, right? And it's obviously old, probably past wealth that's been passed on from the family, perhaps in some way, but it's a kind of mature wealth is what I feel here. And so that's what I get the 10 of Pentacles. This is a good place to be. Wow. This is awesome, Pisces. What else wants to come out for you? The Magician. This is about using your resources wisely. So for some of you, you could be going through, could have gone through some sort of change, and things are changing. The world has, as you have seen it within your world, particularly that you're going through some changes. Now, the Magician card saying is really talking about that you having all the resources necessary to make, to take advantage of the changes that you do have right now. Okay, he's got a wand, a cup. He's definitely got a pentacle. Obviously, you've got 10 of them, right? And this is saying is that your world is changing. Now it's about what do you want to create now? Okay, what is it that you want to create? In terms of utilizing this. Okay. Especially if there's been some sort of significant change that you've gone through, right? But that's what I see coming through, that there's been just some sort of ending of some sort. And this is just really calling upon using all the resources. And this is also about taking action on that too, okay? So it's not just standing there. It's really about taking action on what it is that you want to do and utilize the resources so you can actually move forward. So very beautiful. Anything else that wants to come out for Pisces? Let's take a look at what that is. This wants to come out. What is this? Four of Swords. This is about getting your rest and rejuvenation. This is on Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So you might have that in your chart, or someone close to you might have it, or you're just taking on this energy. But this is about resting after some sort of change that we talked about at the beginning, right? It could have been a change in terms of a relationship. And that brings forth a brand new opportunity. This is the Ace of Wands, and this talks about, inspiration and creation. And now you're kind of creating what it is that you want, right? You've got that magician in you that's kind of both have, it has a sword and, a wand in his hand, and here comes that new beginning of the wand. He's looking at the wand, and then the universe is handing it over to you saying, okay, this is what we wanted for you. Okay. This is why kind of your world had to change, is because this opportunity needed to come through for you. And it puts you on the path of where you're supposed to be. And that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. Okay. Anything else in this Ace of Wands? I get the Fool card. That just, kind of lets you know that you're on a brand new beginning. Okay. And it's a beautiful thing too, because, the Fool card really talks about an opportunity of being very energetic, moving forward in the process, but it's also an opportunity for you to, what I want to say, it's like this come what may. It's like a new opportunity in love. She's holding a rose, right? And it doesn't matter the gender, the energy trumps that, but the sun is shining on you. So this is looking that it brings forth brand new light. You've got your dog by your side, making sure that, she doesn't step off the cliff, and advise her of any sort of dangerous, steps that she could find herself into. But yeah, this is really beautiful. A brand new beginning, and come what may, just kind of, looking forward to seeing what the universe has to offer, and being ready for it, right? New beginnings, fresh. Move forward with confidence, taking that leap of faith. That's what you're doing. And I almost feel like that's what you're doing in love, because she's got a rose with her, right? The Fool's really good at meditation right now. And so when you get the Fool card, it reminds you to trust the process, okay? trust the process at hand, because that's exactly what she's doing. And yeah, but still pay attention to what's happening around you, right? And that's what the dog is there for, okay? But that's what I see coming through here. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at anything else that wants to come out, okay? Wow, you're just getting some rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, just kind of, with the change of circumstances, this is saying claim your art. What is it that you want to create? And then go for it and claim it, okay? And not just put it out there, but really, really be serious about it and make your mark on the world. But this is saying claim your art and whatever that is for you. And definitely count your blessings is coming through as well, okay? So some of you might have love coming in, but this is also saying count your blessings for what it is that you do have, because more will start flowing through, as well. So this is really, really key, okay? Let's take a look at this other person on the other side. I don't see a lot of cups quite yet, but I do see a major change within your life, a big shift, okay? Let's take a look at this other person on the other side, okay? Here we go. What do we have there? A judgment, okay? So some sort of call, maybe there's a lawsuit of some sort, but there's something's been resurrected, something's changed. So whatever's happened on this side, that caused some sort of change, also, made a change within you perhaps as well, if you're connected with this person. The next card that I got is a judgment call. I got the Two of Swords. Wow, this is a person that is undecided about which way to go, okay? But I feel that a judgment is coming in terms of what that will look like. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Yeah, and the judgment card here too is, this is about, it's fire energy. It's ruled by Pluto, but it's like one outcome is just as good as the other. So let's take a little bit more. What is this Two of Swords for this other person? The other Two of Swords is what we got here. Indecision on this side. And then we've got the judgment card that came through too. Some sort of decision. The trumpet's blowing. The angel is above there, offering aid in this process, but giving guidance on this. Let's take a look. Anything else? What is this Two of Swords for this other person on the other side? Let's take a look, okay? What do we have? The Moon card. Something's hidden. So it's hard for this person to make a decision because something is hidden. And, two major arcanas coming out here. Yeah. Two major arcanas coming out. So this could be, this is what I feel is that this is Pisces energy. This is your energy on the other side here. So, perhaps that they are eluded by you and not sure which way to go. Something is, something, I kind of feel that something is hidden and maybe have to do something with the way of this person thinking, but let's take a look. Yeah, then I get the Eight of Cups. Okay, so, the eights talk about change as well. And the cups are, about emotions. This is about maybe some sort of disappointment in a relationship or situation. They're disappointed, okay? They're looking and they're looking between the mountains and they feel that they're kind of at a crossroads, right? Something's changed for them. But the eights are about change. So the eights are just saying something is going to change here. And so whatever happened that you changed and they changed. So there was some sort of judgment, I feel, kind of within a lawsuit, a situation, a relationship of some sort is what I feel. Anything more on this Eight of Cups where this person is at? Anything else? Five of Cups. Yeah, whatever it is, they've left them in disappointment, okay? They're focused on what didn't work, but yet there's a couple cups next to them. And so this is saying you play out your whole hand. This is just about perspective and looking at things. But it's about working through it too. It's not just moving from one and quickly changing to another. It's working through and getting this perspective, okay? So looking at the past, the lessons that you've learned, but not keeping that focus there. This is about time to now turn around and take a look at the opportunities for this person that they have here is what I feel here. Anything else that wants to come through where they're at right now? Let's take a look. Ask with sincerity and go with the flow, okay? So we've got ask with sincerity, and this is about asking the universe for help and assistance from above, especially when you can't control things and not sure which way to go. This is saying to ask the universe for some help in this, and that's what's coming through. And then go with the flow as it pertains to this relationship. This is interesting because you've got count your blessings, and this person's got go with the flow. It's almost like these two cards are kind of matching each other, right? So could have something to do with, out of the country, traveling of some sort, coming together, holding hands, whatever that case may be. But this is about you. This is about you're counting your blessings over here, and this other person is just is going with the flow. They're realizing they can't control, whatever's at hand here. Okay, let's take a look at what are their intentions towards you, Pisces. What are their intentions towards you? Let's take a look at what that is. What is this other person's intentions towards you? First 2 weeks of February, what wants to come out? What do we get? Ace of Cups. So they've got emotional fulfillment. They've got a lot of love for you, okay? This is about a potential for an opportunity. Well, whatever it is, this is about compassion and intimacy in terms of emotions. So their cup overfloweth for you, okay? What are your intentions towards them? Let's take a look at what that is. What are your intentions towards them, Pisces? What does that look like? What did we get? The Star card. Wow. Now you might have Aquarius in your chart, so this might be you, and you might be focusing on you, and you're focusing on your healing and moving forward. But this also could be that you see them as a star. Okay, so you see them as, for some of you, that could be the case. But right now you're going through some healing right now, and that makes sense again because it kind of confirms the Four of Swords about rest and recuperation. It's about healing, but not giving up hope and still having faith. And this is what I love, okay? And that's what I see here, just really focusing on you right now. And that's your intentions, is to kind of focus on the healing at hand, the changes that are kind of going in place here. But yeah, it's about really kind of focusing on having faith, not giving up on your dreams, going for your dreams. That's what I see here. And again, you might have Aquarius in your chart too as well. So very interesting. Anything else in terms of your intentions towards them? Let's take a look. Anything else? Wow. I get the Seven of Swords. Man, you might still have a little bit of conflict with them, is what I feel, because this is the Seven of Swords. But the sevens are about having faith that you're not going to have any further deception. Okay, so that is key. If this was more of a Five of Swords, I'd kind of have to look at that a little bit deeper. But this being the seven, it's like I feel that you've been betrayed with this person, or there's been some sort of history with this person. There's been maybe some sort of deception in the past. What I think what you're doing is perhaps maybe focusing on you. Anything else in terms of your intentions? That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, by the way. Again, you might have in your chart or someone close to you. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to balance something out. The Two of Pentacles is being flexible and adaptable in a situation. So I think your intentions is to really focus on you right now, and to balance yourself out to get that equilibrium, and not wanting to have any sort of past deception. Yeah. And I think maybe perhaps that this person's deception, actually, quite frankly, because the next card I got out here is the Three of Swords. So how the story goes is what I feel here is there's maybe been some sort of past deception of being juggled and being at heartbreak. There could have been a third party here, is what I feel. And I think what you're doing is focusing on your healing right now, Pisces, is what I feel. So this is interesting how that came out the way it is, but deception, juggling, and then heartbreak. And this is all, it's funny, there's a lot of air and earth energy in here. And that could have been you or the other person. You're going to know what's best, but that's the intentions. What is in terms of what is your best way forward in this situation? What is your best way forward for you in this situation? What's your best way forward, Pisces, in this? What did we get? The Tower card, the Emperor, and the Eight of Wands. Wow, lots of change. So the Tower card, now that's interesting because again, I mentioned at the very beginning, that first card that came out was the crumbling, and then we've got the Tower card to confirm that. So there's been some sort of upheaval within this relationship or situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And this just talks about, this opportunity for things to kind of move through and make a change, because the next card that I got here, was I got the Emperor, and then I've got the Eight of Wands, right? So the next card is about being structured, solid, and being in charge, having strategy, moving forward with strength and solidity. And this is about holding your boundaries here. And then we get the Eight card, which talks about change, right? This talks about some sort of change. There could be the Eight of Wands, they're kind of focused in going one direction. It's like they have a direction in terms of their target going in. So there's some sort of change that's taking place here. Is what I feel. And this change is big because it's saying that there is an opportunity for you to, to make some sort of change and especially from your best way forward is to focus on really just kind of focus on your healing. Especially after this, maybe there's some sort of movement and travel, in terms of what you want to do. For some of you, that could be the case, okay? And maybe moving towards your goals. You might be starting a new project or a new situation or a new relationship of some sort. But this is all the wands are flowing to that center point, as you see there. And this is about having confidence, right? As those wands are moving towards the target. But this is saying don't let any distractions take away from your focus, because your sheer determination, especially with this Emperor right before it. Well, these cards are flying, especially with the Emperor right before it. And with your focus is going to get you to where you want to be, your goal, okay? So whatever that is, it's going to be a person, place, or thing coming through here, okay? Whatever that is. And this is saying, do you go with the flow? Maybe you could benefit from a change in your focus of where you were before. And this is saying to really remain focused, right? Yeah, this is about, and if this was in reverse, I would say, hey, don't move forward that project until you really focus on where you want to go and make sure this is where you want to be. Because what this is saying is that you could be starting out, if this was in reverse, it could have been you're starting out on a project or you're starting a new relationship, but you don't know what you're getting yourself into, okay? But this is saying is that, oh no, you've developed a lot of maturity from this change from the very beginning, right? From the crumbling, and you've become solid and structured. You have some boundaries here. So congratulations on this, Pisces, because your best way forward is that, and to focus on your healing is what I feel coming through, okay? That's what I see coming through here. Well, how do they feel about you? Let's just pull some pink cards to kind of see what wants to come through there, just to give you a further idea. How do they feel about you? What is that? How do they feel? They feel a little bit confused, in terms of love. They don't know if you're lovers or friends, if kind of that type of thing. So they feel a little confused on this side in terms of the relationship or situation. They don't know maybe which way to go is what they feel. They feel confusion. That's what I feel here. Yeah, there is they feel that this is fated. They really feel that you two are fated to be, that there is some sort of spiritual bond that you have. How do you feel about this person? Okay, how do you feel about this person now? Okay, let's take a look at that, Pisces. What do we have? Options. You've got lots of options. Wow, look at that bouquet of options you have here, right? So it's like, you've got some options. So you're carefully considering, and there's a lot of options that are available. So you're taking your time. Yeah. And good times together. Maybe you're spending with family and friends, or also maybe dating a little bit, Pisces, is what I feel. Could be, really beautiful get-togethers with others. Yeah. It's like you don't, you're having mixed feelings about the situation as well. It's kind of hot and cold, sweet and sour. So it's kind of like you're having a little bit of mixed feelings. Yeah. This is about, taking time to confront the issues before you make a move. That's what I see. This card talks about taking time, to confront the issues before you make a move. I know you feel this person kind of slipping away a little bit, but that's what I feel here. Yeah. It could be that maybe you're dealing with someone, it could be lust, or could be maybe someone in your head that's a constant obsession. And this is saying is that, an opportunity that's needed, one opportunity is necessary is to watch out for that, okay? Yeah, really surrender to your intuition. Use your inner voice and pay attention to your gut feelings, all right? That's what this is saying. I am going to pull one special card out at the very end here. This is what I use in my strategy and soul coaching. So I'm going to pull that for you and see what wants to come out for the first 2 weeks of February for Pisces. What wants to come out? Here it is, what it is. I measure my success through the joy that I feel. Oh, this is great. So guys, this is important for you. Feel, pay attention to where your body moves, the energy moves in your body, and how it makes you feel. But that is what you need to definitely take care of. That's that words of wisdom that is going to affect everything here. So I'm sending you lots of love. Note your comments below, like and subscribe if this resonates, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.